There is something off with Erika Kirk. What she is wearing seems a bit inappropriate to mourn your husband, who was literally taken out for the entire world to see. This woman is not grieving anything. She skipped straight to acceptance. This is most definitely PR, and they're using your grief for marketing. And the fact that Charlie Kirk's assassination is still being covered up, she is still walking around with the same security from September 10th, saying she's so excited for the new content that she'll be releasing. Isn't it strange how a widow stepped into the CEO role? She did 3 speeches already, one at a stadium. Charlie's family didn't even speak, and she's selling t-shirts, and is already hosting her husband's podcast, now doing an all-American halftime show with performers. She's not even home with her 2 young children who just lost their dad, not to mention how they're still trying to cover up her ties in Romania.
Girl, y'all better grab a seat for this one, because this tea right here is sizzling and has officially stepped into the chaos surrounding Charlie Kirk's shooting situation. And let's just say, he did not hold back. According to Joe, something ain't adding up with how the feds handled that entire shooting investigation, and y'all, he's coming with some serious accusations. Now here's where it gets wild. Joe isn't just calling out the government. He's also taking direct aim at Erika Kirk, saying she's been acting way too distant from Charlie's family ever since his passing. He even went as far as to accuse Erika of allegedly lying to Charlie's parent about what is going on behind the scenes at Turning Point America, how Charlie was allegedly unalived weeks before the sale of TikTok to Jewish billionaire Larry Ellison, and how they may continue with the pro-Israel agenda that Charlie wanted to drop. Grab a seat and let's unpack all of this. Okay, so in case y'all missed it, the whole investigation into Charlie Kirk's shooting has the internet completely divided. People on the internet have different opinions on how the government's been handling this whole thing. On one side, you've got people saying the FBI is doing their job and making real progress, especially since they already had a person of interest, as it was only a matter of time before the truth comes out. But then there's the other side of the internet, and they are not buying it. They're saying the feds are totally fumbling this case, flooding everyone with misinformation and basically trying to confuse the public instead of being transparent. And that's when things got even messier, because people started doing their own digging into the case. Yep, the online detectives came out in full force, and one of them just so happened to be Candace Owens, who was not only a close friend of Charlie, but also sat on the board of Turning Point America. Candace wasted no time calling out the FBI, debunking their version of events, including that wild claim that Tyler Robinson was turned in by his parents after they supposedly saw his picture on TV and thought he was suicidal. She wrote, "Tyler Robinson is not suicidal. The entire narrative that was placed in the media about him having been suicidal is completely fictional, as are many other aspects of what we have been told. His father having turned him in after a confession is also complete fiction. To the contrary, Tyler Robinson maintains his innocence and has never even been to the UVU campus. There are absolutely 0 photos or videos that the campus can produce to the contrary, which is why they have produced nothing other than a blurry image, which Tyler's family knows is not him. Tyler has never once expressed a suicidal thought. I want to make that clear. The federal government is lying about absolutely everything, other than the fact that it is his gun." Now, Candace's revelations really turned the heat up, because after that, people started side-eyeing everything the feds put out. Like, folks online were seriously beginning to think that the so-called shooter, the FBI, claimed to have in custody might not even be the real one, mainly because, till now, they still haven't dropped any solid evidence to prove he actually did it. But y'all, the feds weren't the only ones getting dragged into the drama. Nope, a whole lot of people have been giving Charlie Kirk's wife, Erika Kirk, some serious side-eye ever since the shooting happened. See, it all began when rumors began swirling that Erika might have been some kind of honeypot planted in Charlie's life. Wild, I know. Then came that speech she gave just a few days after Charlie passed, and I'm not gonna lie, the vibe felt off. Instead of coming across like a heartfelt tribute, people were saying it sounded more like she was sending a message than mourning her husband.
You should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife.
And as if that wasn't enough, rumors that some big name donors and sponsors over at Turning Point America allegedly pressured the board into appointing Erika as the new CEO. Like, I'm sure y'all could see it. Then came the memorial, where things got extra messy. Videos of Erika walking up to the stage like it was a red carpet moment. came that eyebrow-raising hug with President Trump that had everyone online asking, wait, what's going on here? Now, y'all, this video was mad suspicious. Even a body language expert couldn't help but hint that Trump and Erika were looking a little too cozy up there on stage, and even alleged that this may not even be their first hug. Take a listen to what he had to say.
After they greet each other with this professional kind of kiss, she completely melts into him. It's not just with the arms that go around him, her head also just melts into his shoulder. And if you notice, his behavior shifts as well, because at first when she hugs him, he kind of taps her on the arm like this, but then as he notices she's not letting go, he grips on tight to her as well. So we've gone from professional to friendly and comforting. And as he's holding on to her, we see this expression that we often see with tight embraces, which is this kind of showing the teeth with this kind of thing.
And to top it all off, Erika popped back up on Charlie's podcast less than 2 weeks after his passing. And yeah, you already know the internet lost it. People were seriously starting to wonder if those honeypot rumors might have actually had a little truth behind them. But just when everyone thought the dust was finally settling and Erika might have been off the hook, boom, Joe Rogan jumped right into the conversation. And let's just say, he dropped some heavy allegations that had everyone talking. According to Joe, the government completely fumbled the handling of Charlie Kirk's shooting. He's claiming that the feds intentionally released way too much information to the public, not by accident, but as a way to derail the investigation. Joe's saying that if the FBI really wanted to keep things clean and professional, they would have kept those details sealed until the court hearings instead of letting everything leak like it did. And here's where it gets even crazier, y'all. Joe didn't just stop there. He went on to allege that the FBI already knows who the real shooter is. And get this, he claimed there might even be some foreign involvement tied to the whole situation. But that's not all. Joe also dropped a bomb, suggesting that Erika Kirk may have known more about the shooting than she's letting on. According to Joe, those honeypot rumors might not be so far-fetched after all. He pointed to how Erika and Charlie first met, the supposed connections her mother has to high-level security agencies, and how fast Erika seemed to move on after Charlie's passing. Like, Joe really went there, but Joe wasn't done spilling tea just yet. Oh no! He then questioned why no one had been talking about Charlie's parents. He pointed out how they were completely missing during the memorial and how Erika somehow managed to steal all the media attention away from them. He said it's gotten to the point where whenever people bring up Charlie's name, the focus instantly shifts to Erika. And to top it all off, Joe revealed he found it really strange that when President Trump gave Charlie a Presidential Medal of Freedom, Erika was front and center, yet his own parents, who were reportedly in attendance, weren't even invited on stage with her.
Today, as we honor Charlie with this Presidential Medal of Freedom on his birthday, I stand here with tears and just humbled heart and spirit, because his story reminds us all that to live free is the greatest gift, but to die free is the greatest victory. I have spent 7.5 years trying to find the perfect birthday gift for Charlie. And it's so difficult. And those of you that have spouses or loved ones, you know.
Like, make sense? Honestly, I kind of see where Joe Rogan is coming from on this one, because let's be real. Erika has managed to pull all the media attention toward herself while Charlie's family has been grieving quietly in the background. But Joe didn't stop there. He went even deeper, claiming that Erika's been lying to Charlie's parents about what's really going on behind the scenes at Turning Point America. He's alleging that there's shady stuff involving finances, donors, and even plans to revive the pro-Israel agenda, which, according to Joe, was something Charlie was strongly against before he passed. Joe also claimed that Charlie's parents actually want Turning Point to honor their son's vision, keeping things the way he left them and staying away from pushing that political narrative. But from the looks of it, Erika seems to be steering the organization in the exact opposite direction. And Joe says that's one of the main reasons she was unanimously voted in as the new CEO. And get this, Joe even connected Charlie's shooting to some big money moves, alleging that the timing of the incident lined up with the sale of TikTok to Israeli billionaire Larry Ellison, who Joe pointed out has strong ties to Israel. Like, that's a lot of coincidences, y'all. Joe Rogan exposing Erika Kirk for lying to Charlie Kirk's parents had fans talking, and they left comments saying, people need to realize Erika was Charlie Kirk's handler. A celebrity handler usually deals with all finances and every aspect of life for that person. They monitor all your doings. And the minute you step away from their overall agendas, they set you up. Black widow and not safe around children. Ask Romania, she was reported as kids going missing from her ministry. They're all regurgitating everything Candace has been saying all along. They can all parrot her after calling her crazy, yet they'll have yet to hear a public apology from anyone. So, what do you think? Is Erika Kirk really lying to Charlie's parents about what's going on at Turning Point America, like Joe Rogan is claiming? Or is there way more to this story than what's being reported? Drop your thoughts down below in the comments, then check out this next video.